Tonight, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Wolf. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He'll take it at the 42. Oh, what a move. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. Carolina, 49 yards. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. Dance into his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Pollard again. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Prescott from the gun. That's caught again by Schultz. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, down to about the 32.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game. It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Now Prescott. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second and 6. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Back to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. 2nd and 6 from the 10. That's complete right around the 8. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on third downs, and now they face a 3rd and inches. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 5-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On third down, it's Pollard, and he is going to lose yardage here. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taken right around the 44. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw here into the hands of Moore. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, his throw incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Caught on the slant. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and Carolina scores to cap it off. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott. quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his throw is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's NFC Divisional Round game. And you can see the result there. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. But the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
55, let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. He'll look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. That is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Panthers just continue to roll. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
And I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, trying to hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great. You've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest. At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Let's take it inside his own 40. Oh, good move.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 47 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On the give, this is their fullback. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 3 yards out. And the Panthers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. So they'll walk him back half the distance. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
He's going to go up top again. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 6 yards away.
And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Prescott.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Fielded at about the 28.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for Carolina. 56 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From a yard out.
And the Panthers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Here's Prescott.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. A very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On play action, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Back to throw again. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. And Prescott his third interception. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Prescott down.
Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll throw again. Prescott over the middle, complete. It's Schultz.
Well, Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first. The Panthers season will press on as we say so long, everybody.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.